You were just a girl at first, nothing loud, nothing rare. No lightning striking buildings, no warning in the air. Just quiet hands and tired eyes, a voice that stayed down low. The kind of person crowded rooms learn to overlook and let go. And maybe that was why you slipped past everything I knew. Because dangerous things announce themselves, but somehow you never do. You were just brown eyes until they learned my name, until they started following me home long after you were gone again. You were just brown eyes until you weren't, just a quiet smile until it burned. Just another heartbeat in another crowded place, until somehow you became my favorite mistake. You were just sweet enough to make a dangerous man forget himself and God. That scared me more than anything else. You never tried to pull me closer, never fought to keep my attention, never played the games people use when they want affection. You laugh like nothing hurt, you move through life soft and unaware, like you didn't know people like me exist out there. And maybe that was it, maybe that's where I fell apart. Not because you chased me, because you never had to start. You stayed ordinary until one day you weren't, until every room felt empty. When you were the one that left first, you were just brown eyes until they weren't anymore, until somehow they became the thing I looked for. Just another person until you became truth. And now every road I take somehow keeps leading back to you. Funny thing about falling, nobody tells you when it starts. It happens slowly and all at once, and suddenly someone ordinary is carrying your heart. You were just brown eyes until you were just something beautiful, until it hurt. Just a sweet girl in a world that kept moving fast, until somehow you became the thing I never saw coming. And now I don't know how to go back. You sit there like nothing about you is aware of what it does. Like kindness is just something simple, like it never turns to dust. You laugh and look away so easy, like you don't leave a trace. But I swear every little moment stays too long in my space. And I try to stay composed, try to look somewhere else, but my thoughts don't ask permission when you stand there by yourself. And I shouldn't be thinking like this about you. Now when you look so unknowing and light, like you don't realize the damage you could do just by being inside. And I shouldn't let my mind go wandering to places it keeps trying to go. There's something about your innocence feels like a language I shouldn't know. You fix your sleeves when you're nervous, and I notice more than I should. like my attention doesn't belong to me the way I wish it would. And I keep telling myself to stop it before it gets too far, but restraint feels harder every time you're just being who you are. And it's not what you're doing, it's what you don't even see. That's somehow the thing that stays with me. And I shouldn't be thinking like this about you. Now when you trust the air around you still, like you don't know what silence can turn into, when it starts to bend at will. And I shouldn't let this feeling grow softer in all the wrong places it goes, but you stand there like a question my discipline already knows. I'm not touching the line, but I can see where it is. And I don't trust how close I get just by existing like this, because you don't try to pull me in, but somehow you still do. And I don't know if that's danger or just you. And I shouldn't be thinking like this about you, but I already am too late to deny. Like something in your quiet presence keeps rewriting my mind. And I don't move closer, I don't reach for anything I shouldn't do, but I feel every thought I refuse to say, standing right next to you. You should've listened when they warned you, should've left when you had time, before my name got tangled slowly into the rhythm of your life. You saw the cracks before I hit them, saw the weight I learned to wear. Most people touch the edge of me and disappear, but you stay standing there, like you couldn't see the fire, or maybe worse, you saw it and still stepped closer. You should've run when you saw what I'd become, when you heard the stories told about me. Ooh, you should've gone, you should've run, but you looked at me like I was human, like I wasn't everything they said. And God, I think that's what ruined me instead. I know what lives inside me, know the damage I can leave. Know I've worn mistakes so long they started looking just like me, and I kept waiting for the moment you wake up and change your mind, find somebody softer, safer, someone kind. But every time I pull away, you somehow cross the distance back, like you don't need protection, like you already know the risk. You should've run from everything I couldn't fix, from every shadow I kept hidden, from every fracture in my ribs. You should've run, but you held on anyway. And now I'm terrified, because dangerous men like me don't know what to do when somebody stays. Maybe that's what scares me, not losing you, not falling this hard. but knowing you saw all of me and love me past the dark. You should have run, but you're standing here instead, turning monsters into men without knowing what you did. You should have run, but you didn't, and God help me. I think I'll spend my whole life trying to deserve it. I gave you sharp edges first, cold words I never took back, hands built more for leaving than learning how to stay intact. I wore distance like armor, silence like something earned. Thought if I kept enough darkness, nothing in me could burn. I made it difficult, maybe hoping you would leave, because losing people early hurts less than watching them leave slowly. But you were gentle anyway. God, you were gentle anyway. When I gave you stars, you answered soft. When I gave you walls, you never pushed. You just stayed, and somehow kindness hit harder than anything pain ever did. You brought a dangerous man down to his knees with it. You saw anger where fear lived, saw silence where words broke down, saw something worth saving in me when I wouldn't look long enough myself. And I hated how much it mattered, hated how you made me see. Maybe I wasn't born impossible, maybe I just forgot how to be. I thought love looked louder, thought it had to leave scars behind. But you walked into my chaos and answered violence with kindness. You were gentle anyway, when I gave you reasons not to be. And I swear something inside me shattered the first time you chose mercy over leaving. You were gentle anyway. And God, I didn't stand a chance, because dangerous men survive everything except being understood. Nobody ever stayed soft with me before. Nobody ever held fire without trying to become it. And maybe that's why I fell. Not because you chased me, but because you never did. You were gentle anyway. And I think that ruined me. Not your touch, not your eyes, not even your love. Just the way you looked at everything broken in me, and chose kindness first. God, you brought me to my knees without ever asking me to bend. Don't choose me, choose the man who sleeps in peace, who doesn't carry storms inside him. who doesn't disappear for days just to fight ghosts he never speaks of. Choose softer hands, choose steadier love, choose someone whose heart learns safety long before it learns survival. Not mine. I have sharp edges still, old damage wearing my face, and some nights I become quiet because I'm afraid of what escapes. Look at all these reasons, look at everything I am, look at every broken piece still trembling in my hands. Look at all these reasons you should leave me where I stand. But if there is mercy in you, please choose me anyway. And I swear I will spend my life trying to make that choice feel safe. Don't choose the man who learned too young, love leaves eventually. Don't choose the one who built walls so high he forgot what trust could be. Don't choose the man still learning how to say what hurts out loud. Don't choose tired eyes, old scars, silence when life gets loud. Choose someone easier, someone lighter, someone good, because I know exactly what I carry in God. I know what loving me could do. Look at all these reasons, look at everything I lack, look at every road inside me still trying to find its way back. Look at all these reasons you should never take my hand, but if somehow you still want it, I'll spend forever earning it again. Because I would lay pride at your feet, lay anger there too, lay every ugly thing I learned to become beside you. I cannot promise perfect, cannot promise easy, cannot promise I won't fail, but I can promise no one will fight harder to make you happy than me. Look at all these reasons, look at everything wrong, look at everything in me that says you should be gone. And if after all of that you still choose me, then God, I'll spend whatever life I have left making sure you never regret it. I forgot myself for a moment, lost somewhere inside your name. Forgot what they used to whisper when I walked into a room. But the world remembers faster than I do what I was before you softened the edges, what I became when mercy wasn't something I knew. And now I see it clearly, the way they look at you, like they think you're alone in this, like I'm not already here. Let them remember why they were afraid, let them remember my name in silence before they say it too loud. Let them remember what I became when there was nothing left to lose. 'Cause I am not gentle with the world, not when it stands too close to you. I will become everything they warned you about before I let anything happen part of me used to keep it buried deep, but fear doesn't matter anymore. Not when you breathe near me. They think you are unguarded. They think I am distant. They don't understand. I have already chosen sides. Let them remember why they were afraid when they looked too long in your direction. Let them remember what happens when they mistake you for something I don't protect. Because I will not ask twice, I will not step aside. If the world wants distance from me, it should stay away from you. I am not proud of what I was, but I am no longer confused about it. Every part of me they fear now knows exactly where to stand between you and everything else. Protects you from everything, including them. For you, I lived in motion, not direction, just noise. Days that didn't leave marks on me, nights I don't recall enjoying, just passing through myself like I wasn't really avoiding anything, just existing. I used to call it freedom, not knowing it was just empty time, dressed up like something meaningful. Before future I could see and feel, just borrowed hours and temporary highs. Before you, I didn't imagine tomorrow, I only survived it. But now I find myself thinking about days that haven't happened yet, and somehow you are already there. It's strange how small things change me without asking permission, like the way I notice mornings now, instead of just getting through them. Like how silence feels different when I know you exist somewhere in it. I don't know when it started, but I stopped running from time and started waiting for it. And I don't think it's you trying to change me, it's just what happens when something real stays long enough to be noticed. Before you, I had nothing worth remembering, just names and places fading out. But now I catch myself holding on to moments I gain my matter later somehow. Before you, the future was nothing, just something I didn't look at. Now it feels like a place I might actually go, if you're there when I get it. I didn't know I was waiting for anything until you made waiting feel like meaning. And now I don't want fast days anymore. I want time that leads somewhere with you. First time in a long time, I wanna find out if you're still there with me. It happened by accident, some quiet night, some tired hour, when my mind stopped guarding itself, and suddenly there you were. Years from now, laughing at something stupid I said, walking beside me like you'd always belong there. And God, for a second, it felt real, but my mind knows fear too well. It never lets beautiful things stay beautiful long, because then it starts. Every way it could go wrong, every goodbye that hasn't happened, every version of me standing alone again, every future breaking apart before it gets the chance to live. My own mind turning love into something terrified to exist. What if one day you wake up and realize they were right about me? What if the weight of who I've been becomes heavier than what you feel? What if I fail you? What if I hurt you accidentally? The way broken things hurt things they touch. What if one day you stop choosing me? My head builds exits long before doors even exist, and suddenly forever feels dangerous, like loving you too much invites loss closer, like hope itself is something fragile, something I shouldn't hold too hard, because losing you would not feel like heartbreak, it would feel like losing gravity. 'Cause somewhere along the way, without permission, without warning, you became home, not the place, not the idea. You and dangerous men survive many things, pain, loneliness, silence, but I don't think I survived losing you. So maybe my mind can keep running, keep building endings that aren't here, keep turning love into fear. I don't care anymore, because for one quiet second I let myself imagine forever, and now I know the truth. You mean too much to me now to ever pretend you don't. I didn't mean to say it out loud, the way my thoughts keep slipping through, like every time you stand too close, I forget what I should do. I told you I shouldn't be thinking the things I keep inside my head, but the silence after I said it felt heavier instead. I thought you look away would change the subject fast, but you just stayed right there like you understood it. And I don't know how you did that, how you made the air feel different in your hands, like you heard everything I didn't say and didn't need to understand. And when I thought you pulled away from me, you only stepped in closer instead, like you were answering thoughts I was too afraid to let be said. You smile like you already knew it, like I wasn't the only one, with thoughts that lingered in silence when the conversation was done. And I swear the room got quieter, like something shifted in the space between what I was trying to hide and what you didn't erase. And I was ready for distance, for you to call it wrong, but you looked at me like you've been waiting for this all along. And I don't know how you said it without even needing words at all, but suddenly I wasn't alone in it, not afraid to fall. And when I thought you turned it into silence, you turned it into something real instead, like you were meeting me halfway inside everything I never said. It's not loud, it's not rushed, it's the way your presence lingers when nothing else does. A look that stays too long, a pause that feels like truth, like everything I was holding back was already known by you. And I don't know how you did that, how you made me stop pretending I was fine, but you didn't step away from me. You just stayed in line with everything I was trying not to be honest about, everything I never dared to show. And somehow you made it feel safe to let it go. I used to move through silence like it meant nothing at all, like every road I walked alone was already meant to fall. No direction, no fire, just survival in disguise, until you looked at me like I mattered and something changed inside. Now I wake up with purpose, now I don't drift, I choose. And every path I take in this world somehow leads back to you, because I am in love with this woman, and it feels like power in my veins, like every broken part of me finally has a name. And I don't fear the world anymore, I don't care what it brings, 'cause loving you turned my silence into unstoppable things. They can build their walls around me, they can try to block my way, but nothing feels impossible now since you chose to stay. It's not anger that drives me forward, it's not pride that holds me up, it's the thought of losing you someday that fills me up. And I don't need their permission, I don't need their light, 'cause everything I've ever wanted so you'll always have a home. If the world tries to take you from me, it won't know what it's done, because I don't love halfway, I don't run. I build, I fight, I become everything I need to be, just so you stay with me. 'Cause I am in love with this woman, and now I see it clear. She isn't just my weakness, she is why I'm here, and I don't care what it costs me or what I have to do, because every version of tomorrow starts and ends with you.